welcome from the Social Business Connection 2016 in Berlin. And my next guest is?
Yann from ProductiveMobile.
ProductiveMobile, you're a company, a startup here from Berlin. Please tell us something about your startup.
Yeah. So ProductiveMobile is a rapid mobile app development platform. We're essentially mobilizing enterprise apps really quickly. So we're reducing by roughly 10x the cost and the timelines for building an enterprise app.
So if I have a line of business application or maybe my SharePoint, I want to have some experience on mobile devices, then your solution is the way to go.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So you're providing a framework, or what do I need to do your service?
So we have a product that is a platform that allows you to, if you want, select the elements that you want to have on mobile. So it only works for web-based versions, so you would load your web-based version on it, and you would visually select the elements that you want to have on mobile, and within just a few minutes you will have an app working. Now, it's a bit abstract, so just go check it out on the website, ProductiveMobile.com, and there is a video that shows it.
And your solution is running on-premise and running in the cloud. Does it work with Office 365?
So there is no cloud component. If you want, the studio is a desktop application that you use to then generate a mobile application. And that mobile application can be deployed on a private store or on a public store, but there is no cloud in the middle that we're offering. And that's actually very important for our customers because they don't want a middleman to handle their data, and that makes it really secure.
So you're not storing anything or just providing the service or just providing the platform?
Nothing goes through our servers. It's really just from the mobile app to the internet directly.
So, by the way, for the Office 365 platform, there are lots of apps right now. The Delph app, Office app, Search app, I don't know. How do you compare with your apps?
No, those are great apps. If you don't need to customize your experience on SharePoint or on Delph, just use those apps. They're great. But the minute you go into building a more custom experience for your company, and a lot of large companies are doing that, those apps are not going to work, and that's when we cut.
So in the Office 365 ecosystem, we see for I think 5 or 6 months popping up tools like Power Apps, like Microsoft Flow, which enable the power user to create his own apps. Have you any experience with that, and how does it compare to your product?
Yeah, no, Power Apps is great. They're working on a very specific problem within the Microsoft stack, and they're solving that problem. Now our approach is slightly different. I'd say we are going towards the same goal, but our approach is less infrastructure required to get started. So Power Apps requires you to set it up and to integrate it, to buy another license, whereas for us it's really just you start clicking and there you have your application. It's less of a hurdle to start with, and so the big restrictions of Power Apps is that it's restricted on the Microsoft environment and on a very specific parts of the Microsoft environment, so it has to be SharePoint 365 or SharePoint 2013 upwards. For us, we're also supporting all the legacy software that you might have running.
Yeah, and you're not only supporting Office 365 and SharePoint, but any platform, any backend system you can integrate, right?
It works as well on SAP, Oracle, Siebel, anything that your team built 10 years ago, 2 years ago, yesterday. It works as long as it's web-based. Our technology will work.
Okay, so we can have more on ProductiveMobile.com?
Yeah, if you want to have a look at the product, just Google ProductiveMobile.com, and we'll be happy to answer any questions.
But on the other hand, that's why I asked you with Microsoft. You have a special relationship to Microsoft. You were one of the first companies here in Berlin in the Microsoft Ventures Accelerator.
Yeah,
Can you just give some experience from that?
Sure. We were selected as part of the first batch of the Microsoft Venture Berlin Accelerator. That was almost 2 years ago, and it's been very good to us. Like we kept really close relationship with Microsoft, and we're always working on the platforms as well. We are hosted in Azure, so very happy to be there with them.
And so you get really value out of the program. Helps you very strongly to develop your company, your business.
Yeah. It's been really helpful so far. We benefit a lot from introductions from Microsoft, and we're always there in the ecosystem. So it's been a good relationship.
There are a lot of startups from the Microsoft Accelerator that's still existing and developing very well.
Yeah.
Maybe in your batch there was attaching IT. There was Sensorberg
attaching it. Both of them have been very successful.
Yeah.
They've all raised venture capital. Entering the program is not that easy. It's I think we were like 350 startups that applied to enter in the first batch, and we were only 8, right? So it's a tough selection, and so once you get in, you would expect some successes to go through.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Good luck, and ProductiveMobile.com is your website.
Thank you, Michel.
Thank you.